Yes, the lure of diamonds and gold is pretty powerful. And we should try not to let it take over our lives. We should try. Ooh, more gold. Yeah. And a lot of us have been wondering what exactly goes on inside this lab. Well, the CEO has reached out and has offered to take me for a tour, which is highly unusual. Hey everybody. Welcome to another episode of Minecraft. I'm just taking some of my iron out of the furnace. Put it in the chest. As I mentioned in my last video, a creeper exploded in there next to my chest, and I lost a lot of my iron and diamonds and gold. But there's still a lot left to mine in this huge mammoth lava camp mine shaft. So let's continue the mining. Some of you know that I've been here at the lava camp mine shaft for, it seems like, forever. I've been gone away from my home base, my castle, for many months. And I plan to return, but only after I complete the mining here at the lava camp. Not too far away from this lava camp is the Devil's River mining camp, or I should say mining outpost. It's kind of spooky down here. I'm in survival mode as always when I'm playing in my personal Minecraft world. And you have to constantly watch your back. But at the Devil's River mine shaft, there are chests full of diamonds and gold and iron. And eventually, when I leave this lava camp outpost, we'll swing by the Devil's River mining outpost and pick up all of that loot and take it with us back to my castle. Now, some of you know that besides this survival world that I've been playing in for a while, I have a Minecraft realm that I've invited Patreons of my YouTube channel to come play in, and it's been coming along really nice. There's been some strange things always occurring in the realm. People have a lot of creativity, and they build some of the most fantastic structures. And I plan to show all of you each and every one of them over time. But I finally did the first tour of one of the downtown businesses. It's a fellow that has built a laboratory. And its name is L.A.B.S. for L.A.B.S. So what do you say we take a look at the pre-recorded tour that I took? So let's cut over to that right now. Hey everybody, it's a beautiful day here in Patronville. We're downtown right now, and there's a lab that does testing downtown here. And a lot of us have been wondering what exactly goes on inside this lab. Well, the CEO has reached out and has offered to take me for a tour, which is highly unusual. Let's take a look at the building. In a telephone interview with the owner, the CEO, Crazy Legs, he told me that L.A.B.S was founded in 1976, 2 years after the Creeper bombing, and it was made to bring order and safety to the people of not only Patronville, but everybody across the realm. He says they're still expanding and will hopefully one day be all across the realm. It's quite a large building, and I'm anxious to see exactly what goes on inside. It's been sort of a mystery, and we can only speculate about the reason they have decided to show us around. So here's the lobby, and there's a place to check in. And if you want something tested, I suppose you can also talk to one of the representatives behind the window. So let's get started. And it looks like they use some high-tech bubble faders, which is a form of elevator. Lots of security here. Now, my understanding is this is real grass, but the animals are not real. The animals are robots. And in case real animals go extinct, L.A.B.S will have the patents on all of the robotic animals that will take their place. Now let's go up the bubble vader to the next floor. And yet another mysterious elevator. Now, these are also robots, and I recognize that one as a L.A.B.S model 712 in the 700 series of zombie neutralizers. So L.A.B.S is all about making life safer for people. Now, the government plans on reclaiming some land currently occupied by zombies and creepers and stuff. And L.A.B.S has been trying to genetically develop superior iron golems. They've been testing them against all sorts of mobs. Oh, did you see the way he just neutralized that? Oh no. That mob destroyed the iron golem. So apparently there's more testing. Much more testing that needs to be done. So they'll have to build a new one. Now in this room is where they test wither poison. Now apparently wither skeletons use the poison from the wither rose to put on the tips of their arrows. And it's a highly potent poison. And they've been running tests on volunteers. Now there's no wither skeletons in that chamber at the moment. But let's read the logbook. It says, after more observation, we have come to the conclusion that wither skeletons tip their blades with the poison of wither roses. We will be advising the public to stay away from wither skeletons at all cost. And we have found that wither skeletons share 20% of their DNA with wither roses. Test subject 415 has just woken up after being in a coma for 3 days. So that poison is very effective. Now this is where they test minecart track. The sheep in the minecart is L.A.B.S.'s part-time janitor named Jeffrey, who decided to volunteer for the minecart track testing experiment because he's hoping to become more than just a janitor and maybe climb up the corporate ladder here at L.A.B.S. I'm not sure how long Jeffrey has been in this minecart, but there's been a rumor on the street that they have a sheep here that has been riding in a minecart for 6 months. Now, up here, I see fragments of the end portal. Excavations at the Valley of the Dark Horse back, I think about 3 years ago, just west of Sector 7, produced those segments of the end portal. But they can't find all of them that they need. So it's not complete. Now, here's this stair test. Now, the CEO tells me that it's just a way for his employees to get exercise. And I may get sued for what I'm about to say, but I know the real reason for the stair test. You see, each tread of each step uses nanocell technology that can sense the pressure of your weight. And once the pressure evens out with each step that you take, the nanocells expand, propelling your foot upward, making it much easier to take the steps. Here's the CEO's office, and he has some very expensive lighting in here. And here's the observation deck of the building. I must say, this is a very mysterious operation. In the telephone interview and the tour barely scratches the surface of what really goes on here. So I hope you enjoyed that tour. It was pretty impressive what Crazy Legs was able to accomplish in building labs. Since that video was recorded, he has indeed, true to his word, expanded his operations, and he currently has a facility outside the city limits out into the county, and I believe he's also built a prison. So more on that later. But right now I need to concentrate on not getting killed by these silverfish. When these things emerge from within the blocks that I'm mining, it's like being attacked by a rabid chicken. They're relentless. And they'll stop at nothing to take you down. And the sword is all that they know, and they don't seem to be afraid of it one iota. That's 2 emerald blocks side by side. I've never seen that. Up until now, I believe emeralds have always been just single blocks, solitary, singular, on their own. But let's focus so that we don't get killed. The realm, specifically Patronville, is a safe place compared to this world. And there's always nice things happening there. Well, let me back up. I do take that back. The other day, I came across a skeleton horse that was stuck in the bottom of the well. And let's take a look at that clip. So look at this skeleton horse. He's at the bottom of this well. And I don't think he knows how to get out. Because that's a long way up there through the water. Now, because we're in creative mode, I can be in this water and not drown. But I'm not sure what to do about the skeleton horse. I may just have to leave him and hope that he can somehow get out. Because that's a long, long way down. So that was kind of sad to see the skeleton horse down there at the bottom of the well. Does anyone have any ideas on how to get him out? I'm always watching my back. Except for when that creeper snuck up on me and blew himself up next to my loot chest. As I mentioned in the other video, the one before this, by the time I was able to craft some more chests to put the gold and the diamonds and the iron in, much of it disappeared before I could gather it all up. So survival can be a cruel, cruel world. I'm just kind of digging down to see if there's anything down there. Now, as sad as the skeleton horse in the well, hey, look at that. There's some gold. Gold, gold, gold. It's a beautiful sight. But yeah, as sad as the skeleton horse in the well was, there's plenty of other happy stories to cancel it out in the realm. And just recently, I saw a sheep out in the city, the lake, the Patronville Lake. He was in a boat. I'm not sure what he was doing, but uh-oh. And those guys are like an iron-plated, spiked street gang of this something straight out of hell. I don't know what they are. They call them silverfish, but they're nasty and ruthless. Now, what was I talking about? Oh. I can't even finish a thought because these guys keep appearing out of these blocks. Yeah, I can still hear one. I think he's, oh no, there he is. Die. But back to the sheep story. Yeah, he was just in a boat, enjoying the weather. Let's take a look at that. Hey, what do you know? There's a sheep in a boat in the middle of Patronville Lake. And his name appears to be Jeb. And he's sort of magical because he can change colors. So, yeah, you never know what you're going to see in Patronville. Not too long ago, I was just walking down a country road outside the city limits of Patronville. I was out in the county, and I came across a a dance hall, like a disco. I mean, it had the dance floor. It had the colored lights that change colors, and there's another silverfish. These things are driving me crazy. But yeah, it was just a dance club out in the country. I'll have to show that to you in a future video. Now, there's actually been a shopping mall built at Patronville. It's kind of unusual because it's an underground shopping mall, and some of the stores don't have tenants yet, and some of them do. But in the food court of this shopping mall, there's a cookie factory, a cookie store. I think it's called Granny's Cookies or something like that. And there's an old lady that works there, and she actually has a bed right there behind the counter. And I guess because she's so old, she can't stay awake. So you have to ring a bell to wake her up so that she can, if you want to buy some cookies. So what do you say we take a look at that clip? So I'm at the food court at the shopping mall, and this is Granny's cookie jar. And I guess that's Granny back there sleeping in a bed for all to see. That's such a strange sight. If I ring this bell, yep, as I suspected, she woke up. Now here's a bakery, and Billy seems kind of nervous, but I don't know if he wants to serve me or not. I'd rather have a cookie, but Granny seems to not want to wake up. So have you ever seen such a thing? An employee sleeping in a bed behind the counter of a restaurant or a business like that? Only in Minecraft. Oh, there's more emeralds. Wonderful. So I think there's another restaurant going up in the mall. He's got the gate pulled down over the entrance. I don't think they're open for business yet, but a McDonald's fast food joint seemed to spring up practically overnight there at the mall. Let's take a look at that. Wow, here's a McDonald's. BH Jazz owns this McDonald's. Boy, that's interesting. Yes, that was interesting. So I'm curious to know what other kind of restaurants are going to spring up at the food court end of the mall. The retail stores are sort of at one end of the mall, and the restaurants are at the other. And they kind of go around the outside perimeter of a very large horse racing track. And I'll show you that in more detail in some other video, but and I'll also give you a good tour of the mall. But for now, let's just check out some clips of things that have been happening there. Like I said, it's not finished. There's still many empty stores waiting for tenants. But there are entrepreneurs and big chains moving in. Because this mall is at a horse racing track, I understand that this store is going to be selling everything that you need for a horse. This is in business now. Flowers by Jazz. And that's not Jazz. That's just one of his employees. And here is Ye Old Armor Shop, where you can buy suits of armor. And here's checkout and customer service. And here's construction going on. So there's a lot happening down here at the mall, and we'll see more of this in a later video. Yeah, so Patronville is coming along really well. It's a different kind of Minecraft play than what I'm doing here in my survival world. This is the world that I made originally when I first began playing Minecraft. And I actually forget how long I've been playing. Oh, look, diamonds. It seems like I've been playing maybe, I'm not even sure. I guess over a year. I hear a witch, and I can't stand the witches. But yeah, you always have to be on your toes in survival. Because the goal, I was going to say, is to stay alive, but maybe it's to get diamonds. Yes, the lure of diamonds and gold is pretty powerful. And we should try not to let it take over our lives. We should try. Ooh, more gold. Yeah. We should try not to let it be the sole thing that we strive for. I'm on level 12. In case you're wondering, at what level I'm finding diamonds and gold. But we should be getting close to the main corridor now, where the Minecraft, where the mine cart and the track is. Yeah, there it is. And I busted my track. So let's repair that and then go back to the furnace room and smelt this gold and iron. Let's run up here and get into this cart. This is a mammoth mine. But like I said, I don't plan to leave until I finish mining it. But I am anxious to get back to my castle. Now, recently, the government of Patronville has annexed land from the county, and so we're going to be allowing in 2 or 3 more players. So be sure to check out my Patreon page to see if there's any open slots in case you're interested in playing. Now let's put some coal in the furnace and let's start smelting some iron. And I'm trying to build my inventory of precious metals and diamonds back up. I lost so much when that creeper exploded. And I may never fully recover to the levels that I was before the explosion. Let me get rid of some of these worthless stones. But I mentioned that the city government of Patronville annexed some county land. Let's take a look at that. So here's the city of Patronville. This is in my realm. If you're interested in playing in my realm, just go to my Patreon page. There's a link on my YouTube channel main page. But all of the original plots of land, lots, have filled up. And the players have been having a blast creating and building these worlds of theirs in Minecraft. But the government of Patronville has recently annexed some county land, and now we have more lots for people to build on. So we're going to be accepting more players in the future. So just keep an eye out for open slots on my Patreon page. And who knows, this place may end up looking like New York City or Chicago or L.A. or something, Atlanta, who knows. Yep, let's see. Let's see if we can get some more. Let's see. 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 That's my bedroom, in case you're wondering. And let's go to the outside world for just a moment. Now, you may have noticed that I'm combining videos of the realm and my survival world into one video. Well, there's a reason for that. And it's because I don't want to just overwhelm my YouTube audience with, too many Minecraft videos. I mean, my channel is about other things besides Minecraft. It's about all of the simple things that I like to do just to relax. So there's more to me than Minecraft, and there's more to me than you'll ever see on my YouTube channel. But that's besides the point. There's plenty of you that kind of tolerate the Minecraft videos, but you're here for other types of videos, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate your tolerance with the Minecraft. And if you're here just for Minecraft, I appreciate your tolerance for the other types of videos. I really do. So let's put that in there, and the gold in here. And that pretty much does it. So until next time, thanks for watching.